Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, Homeopathy Super Sessions by Dr. Jagose. Today we'll be doing Homeopathy chapter 27, the last part, that is part 3. Well, the syphilitic stigma attacks the long bones. The growing pains of children are syphilitic, especially when aggravated at night, in storms or in change of weather. Rickets is seen in children, and the nails of these patients are characteristic, being thin, paper-thin, spoon-shaped, and they bending and tear easily. In the tubercular stigmata, the nails are irregular, brittle, break and split easily, and with many hangnails. Nails are spotted or white specks and scalloped edges. The psoric syphilitic patients cannot endure much cold, yet they can endure much heat. The heat from the stove may drive them out from the room. So out here in tubercular miasm, you are getting changeableness. So therefore, as you all know, they cannot endure much cold and they like heat, but even excessive heat also will drive them away from the room. So this just shows the oscillation or the swings or the changeableness of the tubercular miasm. Chilblains are of a combination of all the stigmata. Corns-like hypertrophies are tubercular manifestations. Boils are usually psoric with dryness and scaling. Suppuration and pain, it is usually a combination of psoric and syphilitic manifestations. Children who have weak wrist and ankle joints and drop things easily are due to combined effects of the syphilis and the psoric miasm. The most striking characteristic of the syphilitic eruption is that they do not itch and there is very little soreness. So in psoric eruptions, you are getting a marked itching. In the syphilitic eruptions, they do not itch or neither they are sore. If these eruptions progress to scaly and crust, as they usually do, they are very thick and occur in patches or circumscribed spots. The gangrenes of the skin and dry gangrene show the destructiveness of the syphilitic stigmata. So gangrenous inflammation or gangrene of the skin or dry gangrene, wet gangrene, all these shows the destructive processes of the syphilitic stigmata. Skin affections with granular environment are frequent. Psoriasis is trimasmatic or stigmata. It has all the stigmata, 3 stigmata, but its characteristics are predominantly psoric and psychotic. Varicose veins are of tubercular origin, again because of the laxity of the veins. Varicose ulcers are the last destructive manifestation of the skin of the syphilitic taint. So varicose veins, then varicose ulcers develop. This shows the the last destructive changes on the skin, which is syphilitic in origin. In this stigma too, we see ecchymosis and hemorrhagic conditions in the skin. Purpural conditions are all manifestations of the syphilitic taint. So ecchymosis, hemorrhagic conditions, parchment-like skin, slightest pressure gives rise to ecchymosis or purpural conditions. They are the classical manifestations of the syphilitic taint. Erysipelas and carcinomatous conditions, epithelioma and lupus, all are manifestations of the union of the 3 stigmata. So Robert says that erysipelas, carcinoma or carcinomatous conditions, lupus, epithelioma have all the 3 great miasms. In acute examination diseases, we see the tubercular diathesis. Urticarias also occur in the tubercular diathesis. Wounds which heal slowly or not at all are due to the union of the syphilitic and the psoric influences. So wounds which take a very long time to heal or which heal very slowly or they may not heal at all are because of the presence of the 2 miasms, syphilitic and the psoric, that is the tubercular. Stitch abscess, which occurs following operative measures, also fall into the same category. So stitch abscess also will fall into the union of the syphilitic and the psoric influence, that is the tubercular miasm. We have spoken a great deal of the tubercular diathesis as being a combination of the syphilitic and psoric stigmata. So Robert again reminds you that he has spoken in depth about the tubercular diathesis or the tubercular miasm or the tubercular stigmata, which is a combination of the syphilitic and the psoric miasm or stigmata. The scrofulous diathesis is also a combination of these 2 stigmata. It differs in the proportional degree of the presence of the taints and is further influenced by the suppressive measures of crude drugging. The scrofulous diathesis manifests itself largely by the involvement of the glandular system, particularly the lymphatics. Sora has no glandular involvement, but syphilis has a particular affinity for glandular tissues with tendency for ulceration and purulent discharge. So, Sora has no glandular involvement, but when the syphilitic miasm is present, you get ulceration and purulent discharges. Scrofula has the same tendency as the syphilis to locate it in the organs of the special senses, such as the ears, eyes, nose, lips, etc. So that's all. Thank you for your patient listening. Please do subscribe to my channel, Homeopathy Super Session by Dr. Jagose. Till date, it has up to 181 videos.